All right, we are getting close. 49 days. Now we're gonna start counting down days. 49 days, 7 weeks out from Mr. Olympia. What? Finally, after 10 years, we're gonna be on that stage representing the love, the people, the country, everything. Today we are training pool. I don't think we've done a pool workout for a very long time for YouTube. We are doing pull today. I am doing 4 exercises for back. Then I think I have 2 for biceps and 1 for rear delt. Where are we now? Oh, actually, today is a high day. I have a refit day today. I've been losing weight at a really good rate. Just over 2 weeks of dieting, I believe, and we are down to 105.7 this morning. So that's 5 to 6 kilos of drop, which is plenty. I mean, I'm not feeling hungry or anything. My performance still very solid, but we want to make sure the performance stays up. Okay, you don't want to feel like shit before throwing a refeed day. If you're losing too much weight too quick, and if you feel like you are ahead, you can always, throw in refeed days whenever you feel like you need to, or even before you feel like you need to if you're using too much weight. So you stay fresh throughout the whole prep. Like I am 7 weeks out. I feel amazing. My sleep's been the best this week. My sleep score is like above 90 now, which is really good. And I'm feeling good. Let's get into it. Nothing feels as good as getting a little bit of a pump on the midsection when everything feels like super tight. So when you do your leg raises, it's not just about bringing your legs up. Make sure your core stays tight the whole time. So contract your abs the whole time, okay? Even when you're on a stretch, you don't want to be doing this. That's the lower back, okay? So keep abs on, and then you come up and down. Constant tension. And try to pull your stomach in at the same time. Oh, such a good stretch on the lats as well. I like doing this on pull days, back days, because at the same time I'm stretching my lats. Oh yes, now everything feels good. First exercise is starting with lats. I'm doing a single arm pull down. If you have access to this machine, do it with the machine. If not, you can perform the exact same exercise with a cable sitting on a bench. Okay, so single arm pull down, focus is lats. So when you do it, make sure you're keeping your shoulder down so your lats are on, and then from there you just think of driving your elbow to your hip without bringing your shoulder forward. Okay. Whew, now I feel warm. And as you know, my nose is broken. Breathe ease. It makes it so much easier to breathe. You can use my code for discount. I use it every single day while I'm training. And honestly, last 2 nights, I've been using it again when I go to sleep, and my sleep score has gone up. It's above 93. been about noise for the last 2 nights, which is great considering I just started prep. There is something with pink. I don't know what it is. I like pink. Private gym, one of the best gyms in Sydney. The Fitness Alley in Hills. Private bodybuilding equipment. Love it. No fucking distraction. It has everything I need to.
When your lats had to come up, what was the main thing you had to focus on inside the gym and outside the gym?
Outside the gym, nothing really changed. I did the same shit. But inside the gym, we focused more on lats and did more lat bars movements. Like for example, today I'm training back, but 3 of those exercises I'm focusing on my lats and making sure every time I'm training, I'm progressing with those lifts and making sure when I'm doing lats, I'm actually feeling my lats and I'm actually targeting it. So I would say a bit of work with execution and programming. That's all that's changed. So here's the second movement, which is a single arm lat row, more lat bars. I'm still stretching out everything. Got 2 sets here. I've already warmed up and done all my warm-up sets, done 1 exercise. So when I move on to this one, I don't necessarily need to do a warm-up set. It's more of a feeling set where I just feel it and make sure all the adjustment and the weight is good. And it would just be 1 rep literally. And I rest and then I start. Now I feel warm. Do I look small to you?
To me,
You said I look small.
yeah, I look in the mirror every morning and I'm bigger.
Alright, let's rock. Let's go. Ooh. Oh. Ah. 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 Oh. Man, that was good. You know when you do a set and you just feel absolutely everything. It's like all the muscle fibers moving. That was one of the sets. Ah. Oh man, 4 sets in and I'm cooked. It's a good workout. Thumbs up. It's always good to time your rest period, because even if you're talking in between sets with your friend, like how we are talking, you know, if time's up, if it's go time, you go and do your set. But if you're not timing it, you might rest for 10 minutes and we can talk forever. It's easy to talk and get distracted. All right. That was hard. When I do rows, upper back rows, I always really focus on opening up my scapula on stretch and like holding it there, loading it, and I pull back through my scaps. So I don't necessarily need to come all the way back. So I pull out as much as I can using my scapula, retract it, and I go back down. It's done. We're gonna do some straight arm pull down. I like doing this single arm. It lines up nicely with the lat muscle fibers. I definitely feel it more on lats when I do this, and it's easy to just adjust the angle based on your structure. All right. Oh! Whew. I actually like bilateral for upper back, but for lats, single arm always feel better. No matter what exercise, if it's pull down, it's a high row, even a low row, you can get your lats if you keep your elbow in and pull like that. It's more about your elbow positioning rather than which direction you're pulling from. You can pull from here and get lats, right? Or you can pull from here and get upper back. I'm moving to my scaps. Before my last show, which was Detroit, usually my last session is like an upper session. It's pretty light, you know, 3-4 reps from failure, anywhere from like 7 to like 12 reps or some shit like that. Anyway, I was with Dean, and then he's like, you know, I want to do a depletion session this time. We do a little bit more sets. We're gonna do giant sets, but it's gonna be 2 to 3 reps from failure, you know. But giant sets, meaning like I would do one back, lats, like 3 exercises back to back, or supersets. And for each one, we were doing like 4 sets, okay? And there was no rest. So I would do 1, 1, 1, rest for 60 seconds, I think, and then back, 1, 1, 1. 4 rounds. So that workout was literally, I don't know how many, 40 sets. And every fucking set, he killed me. It was like beyond failure. So I would go to failure, and then he would spot me or do some shit like that. I was fucked at enough session. I'm like, okay, now I know what 2 to 3 reps. What do you mean when you say 2 to 3 reps from failure? I was fucked. It was funny. Still, I make fun of it. To do some reverse flies. Last week I did 11 reps. This week I'm gonna aim for 12 first set, and that gets the job done. Nothing crazy. I like doing reverse fly with cable. I like doing it unilaterally because I can feel my rear delt more. The stretch is better. I can adjust the angle. It just feels so much better. Ah. Okay, if you notice, I'm not doing this. I'm not bringing my arm all the way back because I'm not trying to use my upper back, my scapula, okay? I'm trying to use my real delt. So when I'm coming down, I'm not actually coming down, I'm coming out. So when you're coming out, think of literally pushing your hand out and away from your body. That's it. I don't want this. This is upper back. Yeah? Holy shit. This side was so much harder. Woo!
So what's next after Olympia? Are you planning any other shows to do?
I can't plan anything because we're having a baby. We gotta see how things go, but I will compete. I would say if I don't compete by the end of the year, definitely, probably beginning of the year. I'd like to do Arnold Classic again. We'll see. We shall see how things go. The thing is, you can't plan anything because it's our second baby. We don't really know what to expect, and every baby is different. You know, if the baby is super chill, she sleeps at night, and we are good. But if things gonna get harder, and my wife needs help, I have to be there.
So that means a massive cheat meal is going to come after Olympia.
There's always gonna be a massive free meal after each show I'm doing. You know, every time you compete, you get better, you get more experience. You can control yourself better when it comes to food. I'm so much better than what I was 10 years ago when I did my first show. I actually had no idea. Back then, when you hire a coach, you do like a prep coach for like 16 weeks, for example, and then once the show is over, it's like you're finished. But now I realize how important it is, you know, to have a proper growth phase or post-show period is just as important. The actual prep, the diet doesn't stop after the show. After my first show, I had no fucking idea. I was 22 or some shit, and my coach never said anything. So I went hammer. That day, I ate literally 10 meals and I ate out. And next morning I woke up, I was 10 kilos heavier, okay? But it was just water. I wasn't fat. After one day, when you shredded, and I was swollen as fuck. My ankles were this big and my skin was burning because of the water retention. Everything was literally pushing against the skin. My muscles were like so full, but like I was watery. I'm like, shit, I had no fucking idea, right? I'm like, shit, I think I need to get back to my diet. I literally go back to my diet the next day, which is something a lot of people cannot do. And that's how you gain so much fat, and not just fat, water retention, you feel unhealthy, you damage your organs and shit like that. So it's really important to, you know, stick to your plan after your show. Your show isn't done when you go on stage, okay? This post show, the 4 to 6 weeks, really important because your brain is telling you to eat, your brain is hungry, but you don't necessarily need to eat everything in over one day. You slowly gain a little weight until you feel healthy over 6 weeks, until your sleep and everything is back to normal. And then from there, depending what you want to do, you can either start a growth phase or maintain for a bit. It really depends on each individual and what the goal is, okay? Well, I gained fucking 10 kilos. Are doing biceps now. 2 exercises for biceps. 1 to hit the peak, which means I have my elbow in front of my body or on the side but higher. But then the second one is to bias the lengthened portion of your biceps when it's been fully stretched, which means I will have my elbow behind my torso, okay? So it's important to hit your arm from different angles if you're trying to grow your arms, okay? That's what I've been doing, and my arms have definitely grown. They used to be they're like so fucking weak. They're still not my strength, but they are definitely a lot bigger than before. Okay, so I'm doing 3 sets for each, 6 sets in total. I'm starting with this one, which is a 45-degree abducted biceps curl, and I am going to aim for 12 reps. Keep your upper arm triceps on the pad. You grab into the bench. You pull yourself into the bench as you're curling. Stability. Now we rest, because it's a very isolated exercise and it's unilateral, and one side is resting at a time. I take only 2 minutes rest between for this one. Usually for my other movements, like for lats or back, I take 3 minutes. At the end of the day, I'm going to be a little bit leaner than last time, because I have to make weight and we need to get down to 99, 100 kilos before we make weight. And I have definitely put on some muscle. I worked my ass off. Like, there is no reason for me to not improve. When I've put the work in, I've done everything I could do, you know? I think it's good. You can see I'm sitting all the way forward, so my elbow is behind my torso. And I'm also sitting towards the other side, so everything is in a vertical line. When I say everything, I mean the weight, my arm and my shoulder. Okay, so the tension is more constant here on the biceps, like that. The reason I like this movement is because it's so isolated and your elbow is supported, which is supported for majority of my biceps movements, and it just makes it so isolated on your biceps, so you're not moving your elbows back and forth, and you can really like feel it, you know? As I'm curling, I'm pushing my elbow back into the pad so I get more biceps, and you don't want to use your shoulder. Is pretty much there. Sometimes when you prep, you feel like when you train, the pump isn't as good as the growth phase, which doesn't matter at the end of the day. It's just pump, as long as your performance is good and you're connecting with your muscles while training. But you just feel like how you're flat, okay? Like you don't feel as swollen. Then you take your shirt off, take a video. Oh, you know what? I look better than what I feel. It's always like that, actually. And that was a wrap. Pull session done. I was able to pretty much progress with every exercise. When I say progress, I'm talking about doing an extra rep for, one set. Nothing excessive. I'm not going up by 5, 10, 20 kilos each time I train. Some people get confused and they start overthinking progression, and they up the weight and the form is shit. It's only a progress if your execution stays on point, okay? If your execution start to suffer, that's really not a progress. And sometimes you might do a set and you'll be like, I feel like the last 2 reps, my execution wasn't the best. You make a note, next time you train, you keep the weight the same, you try to hit the same number of reps with the same weight, with better execution, and that is the progress. Anyway, we're done. 7 weeks out from Mr. Olympia, the biggest show on the fucking planet, and I cannot wait to get on that stage. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and my guy Hadi, and make sure you like, make sure you comment. The more support we get, the more videos we make, so you guys can get benefit from it. Thank you.